Hi Aries, welcome to June 2018. Now as you move into June, there is a gorgeous grand water trine right at the beginning of June that weekend, June 1st and 2nd and 3rd, and it is with Venus in Cancer, Jupiter in Scorpio, and Neptune in Pisces. So this could be an amazing weekend for you where it's just wonderful and tranquil and peaceful. So there's something here very much to look forward to for you as you move into the month of June. The Sun will exactly couple with Mercury on the 5th. That could be an incredibly insightful day for you where you come to that aha moment about something. And you're building towards the Gemini new moon on the 13th in this same area of conversations, communication, speaking, writing, teaching, short distance travel, your neighborhood, community, social media. And this is an energy that is going to empower you to be very expressive. So you're going to have a lot to say here in June. You want to make sure that your words are healing because, there is this energy where words could be like weapons in this time period. The new moon on the 13th, the Gemini new moon on the 13th the moon itself is fine. The new moon itself is fine. But Mercury, the ruling planet of Gemini, moved into Cancer on the 12th and is being opposed by Saturn at the time of the new moon. And this is where language could be destructive or negative. We could say things and then, I wish I didn't lose my temper, or I wish I didn't say that, or how can I, apologize or reframe what I said. So there is going to be this challenge here with Mercury ruling Gemini and this new moon being exactly opposed by Saturn. And, on the one level, you can be very serious in your thinking. You can be very focused, which is great. Saturn can empower you to laser in on, what are the tasks I need to get done? What do I need to accomplish? What do I need to know? And, in that way, it can be incredibly helpful. It can also, be an alienator too, because we could find that we're in conflict with others, or this is my opinion, no, this is my opinion, and it's opposing. So there's that potential for arguments and fighting with different viewpoints, people polarizing, and we've been seeing this for a long time now with the energies of people being tribal and standing for what they believe and not interested in hearing other people's perspectives or points of view. So it's going to be a dynamic month. I mean, Gemini is a fun energy. It's, a communication and sharing knowledge and sharing information and sharing ideas and growing from the ideas that are emerging at this time. So it is about growth and an amazing energy for you to get things done, make a fresh start in this area of community involvement, local community, writing something, communicating something, anything that you're using, to communicate your ideas, to communicate your products and services. This is a wonderful energy for using it to market your products and services, to get the word out about what you're doing and where you're going with it, allowing others to come in and help you and support what you're doing. Now, Venus is going to enter Leo right after the new moon on the 13th. And that is a wonderful placement for you because Leo is your sister sign and it rules the area of true love, romance, creative self-expression, children, sports, being outgoing, self-confidence. And as she goes in, you want to make sure that you're not, say, overspending because you've met that perfect playmate who's becoming your soulmate, and you're just like, wow, I really want to impress this person, and so I'm going to be a bit extravagant here. It's okay, you know, that you don't demonstrate your love through, you know, breaking the bank to buy something for someone that you're very attracted to. Simple thoughtfulness goes such a long way, where you're just being thoughtful with the person and they feel that from you, can really open hearts. So soulmate love is on here, and you know, finding that perfect playmate this month or attracting that perfect playmate this month is definitely in the stars for you. And that's fun and exciting. Puts a lift in your walk. And it's also great, you know, for those that are coupled to have fun together and celebrate that love. Enjoy the relationship. For those of you that are fathers, happy Father's Day on June 17th. We celebrate Father's Day here in the States on the 17th. Neptune will take his turn to retrograde on the 18th. That is a very subtle energy. You may not even notice it. Now the Sun enters Cancer on the 21st, and we have happy summer in the Northern Hemisphere, and you have, of course, winter in the Southern Hemisphere. So things are, you know, in the Northern Hemisphere, you know, we're at this time of year where things are really blossoming and growing and developing, and it's exciting. And the Sun will sextile Uranus on the 23rd because Uranus is now in Taurus, and Taurus and Cancer sextile. And so this is a great energy for anything you're doing around the home, any kind of investment you're doing in your home, anything kind of, you know, investment that you're doing in property, or if you're moving, this is a wonderful energy to use to move, and it will support you in your growth and, you know, the choices that you're making to improve your life, improve your foundation, improve where you live, the home that you live in. Now the big news of the month is your ruling planet Mars is going retrograde June 26th through August 27th. Now that is a big deal because he is the planet of energy, action, and initiative. And when he takes his turn to reverse, it can, you know, be like a log jam with energy. We're going to notice this in the world where, you know, people may be acting out in anger because they don't have control over their emotions, or they get frustrated and so they act out in anger. So you want to watch for that if you find yourself frustrated about something or feeling, you know, you're not being treated fairly, and you just want to, you know, speak your truth or tell it like it is, and that could backfire, you know. And we may also see, you know, the passive aggressive. Mars retrograde can bring out, you know, passive aggressive behavior with people. So this is going to be interesting to watch and observe. Now for you, it's in the area of your goals, your ideals, your hopes and wishes. So, you know, you may be reconfiguring your ideals during this cycle. And, you know, you have several months to be thinking about what, you know, what is my highest ideal? What do I idealize now? What's important to me now? What are my goals? Is this still a goal for me? And so you'll have that opportunity to reevaluate, reconfigure your goals and see how things have changed for you at this place in your life. What still matters to you, what's still important to you, what is new for you. Also has to do with financing too, of the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for. And you definitely want to be patient around that too, because the Capricorn full moon is on the 28th, and that happens in the area of your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your unique contribution to society. And Saturn is coupled with the moon. So Saturn is involved with both these moons. He's not on the Gemini moon. That's at almost 23 degrees Gemini. But he is directly opposing Mercury. And here he is directly opposing the sun and coupled with the moon at the time of the full moon. So he is here. And for you, you may be feeling, that you're not getting the attention that you deserve or the pay that you deserve where you're working. You need to be strategic now. Mars is all about strategy. And you want to be strategic and be patient so that you earn the attention of the higher ups, and that you're not just being reckless in there. Resist the urge to be reckless with, I want my pay raise now, you promised, and be aware that it's going to be rocky in here, by the end of June, and then July we have the eclipses. So July we're going to have 2 eclipses, and then we're going to have an eclipse in August. So we're really looking at big changes in here for all of us, especially with the eclipses. And you want to be careful here with this Mars retrograde, and with this Capricorn full moon. Saturn is the Lord of karma, and so this is going to be a karmic initiation for you, is to, how do I navigate my business? How do I navigate my career so that I'm achieving the goals I want to achieve, I'm achieving what I want to see happen, and I'm not blowing things up, or I'm not setting people off or making people turn against me because I'm being too aggressive. Because that's the energy of Mars retrograde. It can bring out that feeling of I'm not getting my fair share, I'm not getting what is rightfully mine, and so that gives me permission to let them have it. And you just want to dial that back. Definitely dial that back so that you are not, getting caught up in something that you don't want to have an outcome that you don't want. So it's definitely time to really own our anger this month, all of us, and really look at the core of what's driving that. It could be, feeling neglected, or feeling, you're not getting what you deserve, or it could be a past pain or hurt that comes up. Chiron is also involved in this T-square, and with Saturn at the Cancer full moon. So you've got the moon with Saturn, the sun in Cancer, and Chiron in Aries making this powerful T-square. And so we're all going to have to be dealing with past pain or hurt, or feeling hurt about certain things, and really rise above it. That is a good strategy, is to rise above it. Don't take anything personal that anybody says or does, and stay focused on what you want to achieve. What do you want to get done, Aries? What do you want to see happen here in June, July, and so on? This is the time, because you're bringing things to fruition here at this Capricorn full moon, and it is about emotional responsibility. So it's very important that we take responsibility for our feelings and emotions and not get caught up in other people's drama or create drama ourselves because we're frustrated or feeling hurt. Let it go, and use this time to, rewrite the past, rewrite the story, write a new story, tell a new story. That's important too, is to be able to tell a new story in here and break through those self-limiting beliefs, break through that pattern of what holds you back from what you want, that pattern of behavior that needs to be adjusted, so that you are getting where you want to go and not feeling overwhelmed by the energies and the astrology, because Saturn is in that place in your career. He's in your 10th house. He's in your career house, and he's testing you in regards to what you're doing in your career and in your work. And he rewards patience, but he loves to put obstacles on our path. And so there's always these obstacles that we have to overcome. And that is, your lesson here in June going into July is, how am I going to get where I want to go? And maybe I go around it. Maybe I go under it. Maybe I go over it. Maybe I go right through it. It will be unique for each Aries as how you master Saturn in this area and do what's right for you, but yet be very aware, have that emotional intelligence of the power of your words can either hurt or heal, and be aware of where other people are at, because you could feel really like, hey, this is owed to me and this is mine, yet you're not reading the higher ups. You're not reading them well and what's going on with them and where they're at. However, if you're patient and you earn their attention, you earn their recognition, you're going to be rewarded big time. Absolutely. You will see that financial gain. You will see that financial reward. And, for those of you open for love, it's on. I mean, you have Venus in there, and then Mercury enters Leo right at the end of the month on June 29th. And so it's really starting to heat up in the area of true love, romance, and perfect playmates. And so you can absolutely enjoy that love without, overspending. Watch for that, especially around the 13th. But it's on for you. And for those of you coupled, it is a wonderful energy to, be at home and enjoy the home and be together and do fun things together. And that can also, relieve stress, is when you're putting, fun things to do together in your weekend, in your week. Having something to look forward to for the both of you can absolutely raise spirits and keep you happy. Now, the money is interesting, is you have Uranus in there, in that money house, which can be, things going up and then things coming down. With Uranus, it can be, sudden, jackpot, and then, oh, got to pay all this off. So it goes up, it goes down, and then you have Mars there too. And, so it's going to be interesting to see how you, work with these energies. Mars, it can absolutely pay off for you if you're strategic and you are, using these energies wisely. And, that's why I'm, starting the Wealthy Goddess May 30th. I do a live webinar and enrollment begins, and it's all about breaking through self-limiting beliefs, upgrading your money mindset, radically transforming your relationship with money, owning your personal power, reclaiming it. And, this would be a really good time for you to consider it because your money houses are so activated, and it's a time for you to be very strategic in your prosperity and abundance. Career is highly focused for you too. Your career, you have, Saturn there, Pluto there, the full moon there. And so there's a lot of energy, in this area for you. Now, for some of you, you may be moving on to a new job, and that's awesome. You may be moving on to a new business. That's awesome too. Go for it. Even though Mars is slowing down, you can't stop life. You can't stop business. If you can launch before, June 27th, that would be great. If you're starting a new business and you want to launch before the 27th, that would be excellent. However, life goes on, business goes on, and we can't stop what we're doing because, Mars is retrograde. You'll be waiting to just, operate business 1 week out of the year, or, a couple weeks out of the year when everything's direct. And so you can't hold your life back or your business back. So if you're looking to launch a new business, launch a new website, launch something new, if you can do it before the 27th, awesome. Do what's right for you. If your instincts are telling you that it's going to be, July 1st or, June 30th, trust your instincts. Spiritually, you have that beautiful Neptune-Jupiter trine going on, and, that is a wonderful energy to get out in nature, get in the dirt, walk barefoot, put your hands in the dirt, feel that dirt, get grounded. That can help too, and it can also help with just having a channel for the energy, especially if there's, frustration coming up or that anger, is get out and work it off. And then you feel tons better, you feel relieved, you feel in control, and then you can speak your truth because you're coming from a place of love. And that's where it's at. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Aries, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And as I've said, is I have the Wealthy Goddess getting ready to launch May 30th. I'm doing a live webinar, and it's all about increasing your prosperity, growing you, growing your business, growing your life, having that, abundance that you want. And I would love to see you there, and those links are below. So until next time, Aries, love is in the air. You've got, soulmate love in the stars for you, and you're going to get to where you want to go in your career. You just got to be patient this month.